talk about why personality traits are so important. The first thing that I discuss with women when I get together with them and I'm helping them to, to reach their goals and to change things in their mindset and stuff, I talk about personality. We're all born with a personality traits, um, and we grow with those traits, and sometimes we get better at other traits, and sometimes we don't. And a lot of times, women don't find that inner voice because it's one of those traits that you've never really sharpened those skills to get. I was 33 when I learned how to find that dominant side of my personality. And it took someone shouting at me to really take a look at it and wonder, why am I allowing that to happen? And why does he think he could do that? Now, it's not a relationship. I was a coach and he was the boss. One day he called me and it had nothing to do with me. It had absolutely nothing to do with me. But yet he was able to call me and just shout for 5 straight minutes, just shouting at me. There was no conversation. I wasn't asked anything. I wasn't responding in any way. I was just taking it like I usually did. So I'm on the phone and I say to my husband, "Do you hear this? Like, this has nothing to do with me." But yet here I am taking it. So after several minutes of this going on, and I hung up the phone and I turned to my husband and I said, "That's it. No one will ever speak to me like that again and get away with it." So while I didn't have that trait in my personality toolbox, over the next 10 years, I learned how to sharpen that skill. So for another example, I think I'm an introvert. I'm not comfortable being in front. I'm not comfortable as the center of attention. It's just who I am. It's just my personality. And that's why I take a look at what other women are dealing with. Do they deal with the same things? Are they also an introvert trying to be an extrovert, trying to be something that they're not currently in? And it's remarkable how you pick apart the different parts of personality and then you can see where you need to grow. So I don't know if it's my personal experience or if it's all the self-help books I've read over the years, because I just find it extremely interesting. But working with the women that I've worked with and looking at their personalities and looking at how they could change things, it's really interesting. And I just find it really cool. Being an introvert doesn't always change. And here's the funny thing about that is, let's say, for example, I have a friend. She knows who she is because I tell this story all the time. I have a friend who is an extrovert, very social. We took a course together. So with 100 some people, we were there together, and the instructor got in front of us the first day and said, "Okay, everyone, I want you to go find someone with the same color shirt as you have on, introduce yourself, and talk about why you love whatever." Okay? Now, my friend was all about, "Oh my gosh, this is so great." She went out. She couldn't wait to get started. She was looking for people and talking about her situation. And I wanted to crawl under the table and die. It's just not my personality. I'm not comfortable in that situation. I would rather sit back, take it all in, and move on with my day. That's where I'm comfortable. However, that's where you have to grow and be a little uncomfortable to attain the things that you want in life. And sometimes what I'm finding with the women that I've been working with, they are they're unwilling. They're unwilling to get a little uncomfortable to attain some of the things that they want in their life by gaining other personality traits. And again, I'm not always good at them. So let me be clear. I could get in front of 100 or so people and I could give a speech. And it looks like I'm very comfortable in that situation. I'm not. I'm honestly I'm dying inside of nervousness, right? But because I've learned how to sharpen that skill, no one would ever know. And should I ever need to speak to a group of 100 or 200 and some people, I could certainly do it because I've been practicing it. And I knew that I wasn't strong at it, so I worked at it. So it's not that what you are, that's the end all be all. No, no. You sharpen the skills that you want to get you to the level that you want to be at. So if there's a certain job out there that you've been seeking and you're just afraid because, oh, it may not be comfortable for you to achieve it or to strive for it, we have to talk because you can do it. You just have to sharpen the skills you need to get there. So this is just a small taste of the personality stuff that I like to get into. But if you find this interesting, let me know because I find this super exciting. I'm just keeping it real.